That coat break. Excuse me. Awesome. Right. Dancing BB. What we're doing now, we're trying to look at when is it appropriate to dance these respective ways, because it's only when you see what the underlying nature of that dance is, that when we look at it within an emotional opposite sex context, that what is happening starts to make a great deal of sense. So we looked at, first of all, we looked at a BA, and we established that that's appropriate whenever person A is in need. In other words, they're completely helpless. By virtue of that, person B has to therefore not show the proper respect, because you don't say excuse me to a baby that's lying there crying. You just have to go over to the thing. It's crying, so you have to approach it and pick it up. You have to then try something to see if it's going to be okay. BA. You must lead and they'll follow. And you know that it's worked because the baby stops crying. The baby doesn't stop crying, you've got to try something else. You try burping it, you try changing it, you try feeding it. That doesn't work. You try walking up and down with it, smiling at it, doing whatever it takes. That's a BA. BB. When is it appropriate to dance BB? Let's write down what the interactions are, okay? Because it's B and B, we know the first and the last letters are B. In other words, the woman makes the first move and also the last move. The guy therefore must make the second move and also the third move. So in other words, in the second part, the man takes the lead. He takes the lead. However, let's get back to what is a BB interaction naturally. Okay, the natural BB interaction is when somebody is selling something. When somebody is selling something. Okay? Here's a situation where person A wants to buy something. So person A wants to buy something, person B is selling something. Okay? Person B, I have got something to sell. Says it to person A. Would you like to buy this to person A? Person A goes, okay, yes I would. Thank you very much. In other words, the person selling has to advertise the fact. So they are approaching the person, excuse me, would you like to buy this? Let's take a look at it. That's the first part of the interaction. Second part, person A. Yes, I like what I'm looking at. I'll buy it. Person B goes, okay. There you are. That's the natural BA interaction. It is a selling transaction. Therefore, person A has to be in wants. Somehow, person A has to convey to person B that they are in want. They want what person B has got. Now, a shop naturally takes care of that situation, because when you walk into the shop, by definition, what you have done is that you have made an implicit declaration to the person in the shop that I want. So the shop assistant says to you, excuse me, can I help you? You say, yes please, do you have any socks for sale? Ah, yes you do. Excuse me, can I buy these socks? Yes, that will be £25. They're expensive socks, maybe they're gold lined, I don't know. But that's a natural BB interaction. It's like it's a negotiation. A wants something off B. B says, I'll sell it for 50 quid. No, I'm not going to 50 quid, I'll buy 25 quid. Okay, I'll take it. It's a negotiation. It's when a person is in want, it's a sales pitch. Person B is selling and person A is buying. More ostensibly, and this is more commonly exactly what happens in a prostitute scenario. Okay? Somehow, you notice also that before that, prostitutes don't solicit everybody. Of course they don't, because they know that the context in which they are, it's appropriate for them to make that interaction. You know, excuse me, mister? Yes, darling? Would you like some business? And he goes, no, it's going to cost you £500. He goes, I'll give you £200. He goes, okay. That's appropriate within the context of that world. But essentially, that is a person. So the critical thing here is that person A has to already have a precondition where person B knows that they want to buy what they're selling. And that is a BB interaction. Now, emotionally therefore, whenever a couple are dancing BB, it's a sales transaction. Somebody is buying and somebody's selling. That is the critical thing to remember here. Somebody is buying and somebody is selling. Person B, the woman, knows that the guy is buying, and person A, the guy, knows person B is selling. Otherwise that interaction can't occur. Okay, and now we'll come back to that later when we've explained this in a little bit more depth. Let's talk with just one final point therefore. Remember our AB? That means AB equals, that's respect, and B is honesty. In a BB interaction, there is therefore disrespect, but it's honest. When a prostitute approaches a man and offers him her body for money, she's not really showing a great deal of respect for herself, perhaps. She's probably not showing a great deal of respect for him, but what she is being is honest. For that transaction to occur, she has to be honest. He has to be honest and acknowledge, yes, I'm looking for a prostitute. So it's a disrespectful but an honest interaction. And buying and selling is like that. Because each person is going to ultimately try to do whatever they can to try to get the other person to sell them what they've got, what they want, for as low a price as they're prepared to pay. But at the end of the day, the money has got to change hands. Unless the money changes hands, so they agree it's going to be £50, £50 must change hands. That's honesty. However, how they get to that is a world of disrespect. Okay? So that's BB interacting, and now we'll finally look at AA.